All right, so this is gonna be a quick video journal of a trade that I took, and it was a trade that went well but probably shouldn't have been taken. So this is what the stock was AMD, and then this is what the chart looked like. So my entry, daily chart, my entry 76.47, exit 76.72. So I made like what, 322, so 25 cents. Stop loss 76.34, and I'll get more into this later, but the reason why I picked this as my stop loss was because there's a print line at 76.36 right over here. So basically, as you can see, the levels it respected really well. Even down here, 75.50 was holding as resistance, and then 74.50 support. But I mean, like, is a support, but it also held like higher than that too. So around this print line. So let's go back into it. The reason why it wasn't really a trade that should have been taken is because I didn't really see controlling prints. I didn't see any controlling prints. I didn't even really see any position to follow. But what I did see was lopsided buying at the top of the consolidation. So like over here, I scrolled back on time and sales, that there's just nothing really there, nothing noteworthy. Just real lack of selling is either small burst of ask prints or in between prints, and then virtually no selling, nothing that I took a note of. So like I said, lopsided buying at the top of this consolidation over here. And then yeah, so I noticed that it was respecting these levels really well, this print line holding its support really well. So as I noticed that it started coming down on this bar, there's a real lack of substance. So as it continued down, there's just still no real selling to indicate that it was going to continue. So I was just looking for a trigger up off of this print line, and I got it. I took it, and yeah, there's my small little trade. And it was good and bad. So let me go down further into it. So that was basically the reason why I took the trade. Worth watching for a trigger back up to test the consolidation high. So my initial price target was 77. As you can see, I got out earlier, and that was just out of just no reason, to be honest. I realized that I wasn't really following anybody in. I was kind of just anticipating the move just off of what I saw and didn't see, So yeah, I justified, like, as I got out, I justified it as okay. Anything could happen. Even though my price target's 77, I just got out right like near the top of this down bar. Like even as I got out, I saw more buying on the time and sales coming in, but I just got out just because I was being conservative, because I'm not really following anybody. So yeah, like I said, conservative trade because I was trading off minimal substance, got out early. So and I'll get more to this and how it ties into this if you don't already see it based off calculations. But yeah, the personality and variables coming into it, the volume is great. It's trading. I had it like 500,000 consistently, but it's more like, oh man, what is this? 400,000, 400,000 consistently. So I really had it as like in between a range of 300 to 500,000. So it's basically consistently high volume trading, right? Even past 30 minutes, it stayed the same. So no personality change. Coming into 10:30 even, obviously 10:15, 45 minutes after market open, like no extreme dips in volume, no valleys, right? It was just, I don't know how else to explain it. It looks like this. So yeah, and considering time of day, I thought that was interesting. But it's AMD, right? So you could kind of expect this. So yeah. So because the volume was consistent and consistently high, I was not expecting outstanding trigger volume. So I was really just waiting for price action because the volume's pretty much already there. So yeah, this was just like a good spot to look for price action to the upside because the selling on the way down was just not gonna be enough to push it, considering how strong this level was respected. So in order for me to expect a real move to the downside, I would have to see that substance, right? And you know, there's no change between how it's trading up here versus how it's trading down here. So if a continued move to the downside, I would have expected to see some change, but I didn't see it. So there we go. That's why I took that trade. And also there's $2.20 left to fulfill its average range. So obviously you could see right here, by the time I entered, it was like maybe 13 cents under where it says. So 260 to 488, you know, and obviously it's pretty consolidated, but like I've been saying, the levels are respected pretty well. And when it does move, will we get this move, right? Like, why would they move it and then consolidate on high volume just to bring it back down even further? So I was thinking more percentage to the, there's a higher percentage for a move to the upside than the downside. And we also have cycle level above, and like I said, $2.20 left in this range, so definitely some more room. So yeah, what else have we got? Concrete levels, I think I've said that like 30 times already. Breakout underneath with no substance is low percentage, and therefore I was thinking there's a higher percent bounce because, you know, if it's just dropping off of nothing, then nothing's going to be able to hold it down. So it's going to be difficult to break this print line, right? So that's my logic. So calculations. And of course, my calculations need work. My entry was 76.47. My stop loss 76.34. So that's a 13-cent risk. So I should have been willing to make 50 cents, right? So I should have just stuck to this price target. I mean, it all just adds up. I mean, this is a perfect game plan as far as calculations go. So why did I exit at 72 when I was risking 13 cents? So it doesn't really make sense because I'm risking 13 cents to make 20 cents. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I should just have been firm with my price target of 77, and I had no reason to not be, right? Like I said, there's pretty much no information. So, and I already know that it has the ability to come up to 77. So why did I not let it test that? I just, you know, it's just not thinking calculatively. So yeah, I got out too early. The risk for my trade did not match how I managed it, and I was not faithful to my price target. I just did not follow my calculations, you know. And part of it was because I guess I was kind of winging the price target anyways, even though it's like totally logical. I wasn't actually following somebody. So I mean, that's why I said this is a trade that went well, but like, was there even really a trade? Yeah, so that's obviously a problem of mine over here. Need to work on that. Honestly, I was looking this morning. I was late, but I didn't even see a lot of show of hands, so I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. Like, obviously I cannot be making trades like this with no show of hand, but yeah. So calculations also needs work. Actually having someone to follow clearly, I mean, it's like, this is kind of a red flag, right? Sorry guys, but yeah, calculations, need to just think more calculatively. I don't know why that's so difficult for me. My mind just like wanders apparently. So yeah, so no definitive show of hand I'm following, so I just justified my exit being conservative, even though I really should have just let it test 77 before getting out. So my solution to that is probably next time just trade less shares, but actually follow through on my plan. Like if I know that it's a dumb trade, why am I trading? Guess I should. There's only 100 shares, but I mean 100 shares, 100 shares, okay. So, well, it's really 101, but whatever. Yeah. So I'm thinking I probably should have done 60 or 70. And actually follow through on my game plan. So that's basically it for this journal. Oh, and then let's see where it went to. I had to step away, so I haven't really. I made this journal, then I had to step away, so I haven't checked out where it went to. But yes, as you can see, 463. You know, definitely had more room to the upside. So yeah, I mean, even right over here, it was the same setup. Like I did see it. I stepped away, but I did see it like make this move up. So I was kind of like, yeah, like it's literally the same setup over here. But I didn't actually look through it. I made my journal right after my trade. So, but yeah, this is what the time and sales look like. Where is this? 1007. Okay. So there's some positions coming in, but like nothing controlling. I didn't even see this, to be honest, but this was way like, oh wait. Sorry. Oh yeah, this is, oh wait, 1009. Oh. Okay, well, you know what? I did not see that, but yeah. Yeah, this is mostly what I saw when I was looking at it, like thin print personality 2. Wait, where am I? 1013. Yeah, so all of this is after. Sorry, this just got messy real quick, but interesting. For some reason I did not see that. I could have like changed what I thought, to be honest. So let me see this. Hold on. 7628 bid prints. 1009 on the chart. 7628. Okay. So we actually did have selling below this print line. Oh, so I was watching it at this point, and I think I saw this. For some reason, I just did not account for it. Like, I don't have it in my notes. I don't know. I think all I know is that this was a solid support. So this could have been, I think I took this as stop losses getting hit. So that would be my explanation of that, and that's why I didn't notice. So phase 1, right? We're going to need 2 phases for it to go short. Real minimal selling before that. I mean, this is basically what it all looked like. So yeah, not really the type of trade that I'm looking to make, but for some reason, I just get carried away. And then I make trades like this, but obviously this isn't the type of trade I should be making. So what do I need to work on? Oops, discipline. Oh, where am I? Discipline, right? Discipline. And then also calculations. You know, trusting my price target, trusting my calculations. Like, I don't know what is wrong with me, but yeah, it's just something I really need to work on really bad. So yes, that's where I'm at.